It is Thursday, January 22nd of 2026. My name is Tom Rigsby, and this is your ReadyCore Daily Brief. Today, if you practice for what happens most, you'll be ready for almost anything. We'll get to that in just a minute, but first, let's get you up to speed with the latest from the RISAT team and your daily SITREP.
This is your AMCON Daily SITREP for January the 22nd, 2026. Up first today, U.S. officials have confirmed a cyber role in the Blackout during the recent raid on Caracas. Analysts note that this could be one of the clearest public indications that cyber tools were used to produce real-world infrastructure disruption overseas. The Blackout is linked to the Guri Dam, which supplies roughly 70% of Venezuela's electricity. While the country has faced long-standing infrastructure challenges, this incident highlights America's growing cyber capabilities in multi-domain operations. Turning now to weather. A potentially catastrophic winter storm threatens over 35 states, prompting winter storm watches for millions. This massive storm will extend over 2,000 miles, bringing crippling snow and ice. Starting Friday, it will impact the south, northeast, and southeast regions, moving from the southwest through Texas and Oklahoma, across the south, and to the mid-Atlantic coast. Arctic temperatures accompanying the storm could cause long-duration power outages and paralyze travel. Residents along Interstate 40 and 20 corridors should prepare for significant winter weather lasting through the weekend. Please make necessary travel adjustments and ensure you have adequate food, water, and protections for plumbing. In cybersecurity news, the NextShield Crash Fix malicious browser extension has been identified as a serious threat. This fake ad-blocking extension caused browsers to crash and then tricked users into running malicious commands that led to remote system compromises. The extension has now been removed from the Chrome Web Store, but infected devices may still harbor malware. Users are advised to immediately remove the NextShield extension, run thorough malware scans, and avoid running commands from pop-up prompts. In local civil unrest updates, there's a specific warning about the potential for violent protests on the south side of downtown Minneapolis. Various protest groups and related activities continue across the nation, emphasizing the need for heightened situational awareness. Avoid large gatherings where possible, stay alert to your surroundings, and report any suspicious activity to authorities or the RISAT team promptly. Finally, today's weather summary includes scattered snow squalls, producing dangerous travel conditions from the interior northeast to northern and central New England through Friday. Dangerously cold Arctic air will spread over the Great Plains and eastern U.S. through the weekend, with major winter storms bringing heavy snow, sleet, and freezing rain from the southern Rockies and Plains into the Mid-South and beyond. Wind chills are expected to reach dangerously low levels in the northern plains and upper Midwest. Stay prepared for hazardous conditions. Regarding upcoming events, be aware that the Oklahoma ReadyCore January meeting is scheduled for tonight at 6:30 p.m. at Rudy's in Norman, Oklahoma. Additionally, the Southeast Regional Winter Field Day exercise will take place January 24th and 25th in Tupelo, Mississippi, including in-person training opportunities. Members are encouraged to participate either on-site or locally. Members can access the American Contingency members-only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
Hey, just a quick heads up before we get to today's content. Last night we hosted a really solid Zoom call focused on preparing for the winter weather that's bearing down on the southern states. Michael Berdal and Denny Greco joined me to share some practical cold weather lessons learned from the North region, things that actually matter when ice and prolonged cold show up where they usually don't. If you missed it, the replay will be posted on the member site later today. Definitely worth a watch if you're in the South and want to tighten up your cold weather readiness. And one more for our members. Monday night, we had a full town hall with an open invite to the entire community. We covered updates, what's ahead, and answered a lot of questions from members. If you couldn't make it live, that replay will also be up on the member site later today. If you want context, clarity, and sense of where things are headed, make time to catch it. All right. So the Johnsons had made a new family tradition. Once a month, they'd shut off the lights, kill the main breaker, and run a blackout night. They'd cook dinner by lantern, check battery packs, and make notes about what worked and what didn't. It wasn't dramatic. It was actually kind of fun. And when a real power outage hit a few months later, everybody already knew what to do. We didn't even flinch, Ryan said. We practiced the probable. Man, sounds like that would pay off for this coming week in the South. Preparedness isn't just about plans. It's about the practice. When you rehearse for common likely scenarios, you turn stress into skill. Every repetition builds confidence, speed, and calm. You don't have to simulate chaos. You just have to practice normal disruptions. Run a power out drill. Cook dinner without the stove. Navigate your neighborhood without GPS. Go on a weekend spending no money. These small, low-pressure exercises strengthen your systems and reveal blind spots before the real events expose them. Preparedness grows through repetition, and repetition builds reflex. The more you practice the probable, the less the improbable will even scare you. So tonight, choose one simple drill: a blackout night, a no-spend weekend, or a short comms test. Then try it before the end of the week and notice what you learn. All right, tomorrow we're going to wrap up Probability Week with 5 bullets and how to keep your focus grounded in what is likely and your readiness high for everything else. You'll also want to catch the daily sit rep to get the latest on the weather and potential impacts. Thanks for listening to the ReadyCore Daily Brief. If you're already a member, make sure to check out today's resources, including that weather update, on the platform or in your phone app. And if you're not a member, you can visit AmericanContingency.com or ReadyCore.net, ReadyCore.net. I'll get it right in a minute. To join the network and start building your resilience today. My name's Tom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.